So, Andrew, day 3. We passed 2 days now. Now, the second day, I think we're gonna change the concept a little bit.
Not a recap today.
Not a recap today. Yesterday was
critique.
not even a critique, I would say, but more a reflection on the way things were presented rather than what has been presented.
Yes. Yeah.
So Finovate is actually all about pitches and demos. So companies come here and they are able to present 7 minutes a demo of what their product is able to do, or how their product can help the customer in doing something better, let's say. Now, I saw a lot of demos, and I lost a lot of attention during the demos. You are an expert in that. Why do you think, for example, why do you think that comes? What's going wrong in the demo stage with many of those presentations?
So I've seen a lot of pitches, even outside of this. I used to mentor at Startup Bootcamp for 3 years, and the trouble with most startups and founders is that they're very passionate about the things they've built. And that's what they want to tell you about. We've built this, and they get straight down to all the technical detail. And whether it's investors, VCs, potential customers, whatever it is, they don't care about what you built. They care about why you've built it. And so many of the demos that we saw yesterday, the guys got up on stage and the first thing out of their mouth was techno-babble jargon. One of them, 6 minutes into their 7 minutes, I still didn't have a clue why I would be engaged with this company.
I know who you talk about. I had a chat with someone else and they cryptically explained which one. It was exactly the same.
It's just horrendous. So I'm a big fan of Simon Sinek. Start with why. There were a couple of pitches that the guys had nailed it. They'd either had pitch coaches or mentoring. I would advise any startup founder, no matter how passionate you are, speak to a pitch coach and let them tease out the story about actually why. Because the guys who got it right, they got up on stage, they made an impactful statement. It could have been a rhetorical question, or it could have just been something that everybody goes, what? 92% of all banks lose more money on false positive declines than they do on fraud prevention for card not present. What? And then you go on, then you say, now that you've got my attention, now you explain what it is that you do, but not what technically it is you do, what it is that you do that gives the result. Our solution helps you manage that ratio and bring down your false positive declines, saving you millions more and long-term value of your customers. Now you've got my attention. Now you can get into the what detail, because by now I've put down my phone and I'm now paying attention going, I want to listen to you. So few of them got that right yesterday. So few.
Now I had a conversation and I discussed it with you already. Nevertheless, I'm going to ask you to share your opinion again. 2 days ago, I had a dinner and there was this marketing guy, a bit like you, and his statement was, get an actor on stage instead of a founder, because in a founder, he's gonna talk about what. An actor, you can ask him to explain anything. You give him the result they expect, the KPI to expect from a demo, which should be probably get to our booth to talk further into detail. And an actor would be a lot better in doing that. Now, before you open your mouth, I had another dinner yesterday, and there was a company, and they did it. They worked with an actor, and the result was astonishing.
Wow, okay. So my immediate reaction was, don't get an actor. Just coach the team, because it's a necessary skill. And my angle for that was, at some point, the people that you're going to be pitching to are going to be venture capitalists, business angels, or big companies that are looking to invest, or you're going to be going for a funding round. You can't put an actor in front of them. It has to be genuine. It has to be the team. So yeah, I can see there, And after some reflection, when we were having that discussion yesterday, I thought possibly if I was going somewhere and it wasn't my native language and the pitch had to be another, I would 100% have to hire a third party.
Yeah.
And it would be understandable.
Yeah.
But when it's in my own home language, I need to understand what people are expecting to hear, and I need to be able to articulate, the typical elevator pitch. I need to be able to articulate within the first 30 seconds why somebody should then give me their attention for the next 6 minutes in the case of a pitch. So for me personally, I maybe work with an actor to figure out how you should do body movement, expression, vocal
more
tone.
for coaching
it's
instead of
pitch
doing
coaching, yes.
Because
pitch
here
coaching.
at Finovate, of course, there are no questions.
Yeah.
It's just a scenario that you have to construct.
Yes, so I can understand how it might work over here if the call to action is come speak to us on the stand. But I genuinely believe you need the authenticity of the team when you are trying to get people, particularly investment. And it's easily coachable. I've done it for so many startups that have started with horrendous pitches. And through a bit of coaching, they come out the other side and blow people away. It's easily done. But you need to be willing to understand that you need the help, that you suck on stage, because most of the ones yesterday did.
Yeah, all right. Maybe two questions. Yesterday it was all about tech, except for one.
Yeah?
People remembered that.
Yes.
Was that because of the sustainability aspect? Was EcoTree, by the way? Was it because of the sustainability aspect, you think, or did he do a good job as a pitcher?
He did a damn good job as a pitch. He got out there, he gave a statistic that grabbed everybody's attention. He then spoke about, it was something that you could empathize with. There
Everyone
were
talked
values,
about him afterwards.
there was passion, and it spoke to the heart.
Yeah.
It was really like, I identify with this and I want to know more about it. He grabbed everybody in that first 30 seconds.
He wasn't from financial services either until a few months ago, by the way.
Yeah,
He's
but
always
having
been
a
more
profound
into,
impact in it. Yeah.
Sustainability was his thing, and then they decided to move the concept to financial services because financial services want to get into sustainability instead of all the rest talking about tech.
It was a good, happy marriage for him.
Because he almost nearly didn't talk about tech, did he?
No. And that's the thing, is that his pitch was all about the outcomes.
Yeah.
He gave you the why you should be interested. He then told you what it was that they did, how they did it, and none of that was actually about technology. Not one single thing. And it was a demo pitch. But so many people then went straight to his stand to go and find out more. How can we integrate? What are the APIs? What kind of... All of that techno stuff can happen in the back. And I'm a techie geek, but I was bored out of my mind for a lot of those pitches yesterday. Bored out of my mind.
Maybe one final question. Did you wear that t-shirt explicitly because you were gonna go on a video and people could scan it?
Absolutely, yes. So I'll just hold still a couple of seconds, scan it, and it goes straight to my Twitter profile. But Rick, we are back here in a week's time for Merchant Payments Ecosystem, MPE. So maybe we can continue this video series next week and we'll see how that event shapes up compared to this one.
Excellent.
Good one.
Thank you very much.